Hello Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading. This is your reading from May 13th through the 19th, 2019. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are waiting on your sign, it is going to be coming out today. I am pushing out all the signs today, so thank you for your patience while I get your readings out for the weeklies. I'm using the Anna K Tarot deck today, and we're going to look at the energies for the week ahead. I'm going to pick out 6 cards here. How you see yourself today, Taurus? What is the theme for you this week? What is the big picture for Taurus? Something that Taurus has already learned that will be useful for them to remember for the week ahead. A challenge Taurus may be facing, a lesson they're learning now, and a gift they will receive this week. Justice. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. Also could be dealing with some karma. Looks to be positive though. I'd like to see if that comes out in the actual reading. Give me 6 cards for Taurus, please. May 13th through the 19th, 2019. All Taurus sun signs, moon signs, risings, and Tauruses on the house cusp. Please give me 6 cards for Taurus for the week ahead. A lot going on in your sign right now, Taurus. So I'm excited to see what is coming up for you this week. Just make sure everything is on camera there. Nope. That was a problem in my last one. I just want to make sure that last card is on camera. Okay, we have all your cards down. Let us begin. Taurus, how you see yourself today? We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I'm seeing a Taurus here who could be drowning in fantasy over someone. Is very, I would say, this is definitely a romantic energy or loving energy, but it's one that is not fully developed. So it could be that you're pining away after someone or you're missing someone. There's something here that is a little bit wishy-washy. Okay, so it could be that you have your eyes on multiple people, you're thinking about multiple people, or maybe you're just thinking about one person. Knight of Cups in reverse, not the most developed when it comes to emotions. Can be a little superficial, a little flaky. And even when it comes to just regular life in general, it can say that you don't know what you want. So you may feel a little bit lost when it comes to your artwork, your projects, your work life, your career. There can be a feeling of kind of the grass is always greener on the other side, or you're not sure where you fit in. So it is a water sign energy. It's actually Pisces coming through here. I have been getting some Pisces energies coming up today, so I'm not sure why that is, because, well, we do have a lot of Earth in the sky right now going on. I'm just trying to think, like, astrologically, why is Pisces coming up so much? Someone want to comment on that below? Feel free to comment. A theme for you this week in a big picture. Okay, there's Justice. It flipped out while I was shuffling, and there it is. So some of you are going to be getting Justice this week. This could come in many shapes, sizes, and forms, whatever. I'm getting it in a big way. So court cases going in your favor. Legal situations going in your favor. If you want custody, it's going in your favor. Also, Justice talks about detachment. Getting what's yours, getting what's coming to you. So if you have acted morally and justly, or morally and fairly, you will reap the rewards of such karma. In other words, you will reap what you sow. It looks to be positive, though, because it is coming in the upright position. Others of you could be dealing with someone in some kind of court situation. It could even be small, like a civil suit, or it could be large, as in the Supreme Court. It really doesn't matter, but Well, it does matter, but what I'm seeing here is you're going to be getting some kind of karmic debt repayment, let's just put it, or maybe even some kind of repayment. Something that's been owed to you is going to be given back to you. Let's just put it that way. Something that you have already learned that will be useful for you to remember. And we have the Queen of Rods in reverse. If you're dealing with fire signs, specifically Leo or Aries, the Queen of Rods in reverse is someone who is like the mean girl in class. She's not very nice. This can be someone who's very catty, dramatic, gossipy. On her shadow side, this can also be someone that is afraid of being in the spotlight. They've had some sort of fall from grace. They can also be a bit of a wallflower. So as something that you have already learned, I feel like this is a person that you've been dealing with or that you maybe even liked at one time. It could also be an aspect of your personality. If you happen to have a rising sign, for example, in Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, for example, a Taurus sun with an Aries rising, a Taurus sun with a Leo rising, or some kind of fire sign placement in your chart. Someone here either is attention seeking in the wrong way, meaning they are just a mean person, or it could be, like I said, this is someone that has had a fall from grace and they are going to be on the opposite receiving end of this Justice card. If that's the case, then I feel like you already know this person is like this. You've already worked with this person. You've already dated this person. You already know this person. So, and if this is someone romantic, I feel like they are not in the spotlight. At least they're not showing up in the right way. Maybe in the limelight, but it's for something that they did that wasn't very nice. Okay, so a challenge you'll be facing this week, and we have the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this is about dwelling in the past or even being stuck in the past. There seems to be at least two cards here that are suggesting that you are thinking about someone from your past or even feeling bitter about something that happened or someone. A little bit of a grudge or even a fantasy that went wrong somewhere. So the challenge is obviously to get at the upright qualities here, which is they're wanting you to leave the bad memories in the past so you can move forward. That's not to say that you should forget what happened, but they don't want you to stay in a place where you're holding on to resentment and bitterness. Something here left a bitter taste in your mouth. That's what I'm sensing. The lesson you're learning now, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, so some decision has already been made. You're still confused about it. There may even be no communication or someone is using coercion, the silent treatment, or some kind of force here. However, I'm sensing that, there's, Two of Swords in general talks about stasis, mental stasis, or stagnation, or an impasse. So this could be a situation that has neither moved forward nor backwards. There's no communication, and the lesson has to do with getting off the fence about something and making up your mind, making the decision. Even if there's still confusion, like there's still some gray area there. Both cards are talking about, I still see someone here who is unwilling to face something or unwilling to acknowledge some truth. They continue to go back into the past and dig up, well, this person did this, well, they never did that, or whatever. Could be this person here, this fire sign. But the lesson has to do with, being okay with the fact that some decision has already been made, and now, mentally speaking, even if you're still emotionally confused, you need to understand that things happen the way that they did for a reason. Other than that, There's a reason why someone isn't talking to you or there is silence being used here. Understand what that reason is. That's your lesson that you're learning now. So a gift you will receive this week, and we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so if you've been in a situation where there's been financial issues, financial difficulty, I feel like that's going to start to improve by the end of the week. Also, if this has been a situation where you've been feeling very alienated, isolated, out in the cold, left out, I feel like your emotions will start to warm up by the end of the week. So you won't be feeling so impoverished in that sense. Others of you, if you're in a relationship and there's been a lot of suffering, there's been a lot of feeling of being unsupported, maybe even a feeling of lack or isolation, you guys aren't talking, it's been quiet, I feel like that situation will start to improve on your end. I can't speak for the other person or the other party. In general, the 5 of Coins says that we're now starting to reach out for help. We're now starting to see that there is light at the end of the tunnel. We don't have to stay in this place of where we feel like there's not enough, we're never getting our needs met, and or we're not feeling supported. This could have to do with, like I said, a financial situation, because you do have Justice here, so I feel like you're going to be, something here is going to be rebalanced for you, and that will probably feel really good at the end of the day. All right, Taurus, this is your weekly reading. Take it or leave it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please hit that like button, subscribe, share, comment below. I want to know your feedback. And please also check out my Patreon up in the right-hand corner there if you'd like to receive a mid-month general reading. Those will be coming out this week. Last announcement, I am still doing private readings. If you'd like to book a private reading, you can find my website and scheduling page below in the description below this video. Have a great week, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.